Howdy, howdy, my name is Brandon Bing, and this is another Raising Grace Velvet Sessions. Don't you put on that makeup, we ain't going nowhere. Let's just sit on this porch swing, we can take it from there. It's the sound of the chain links, it's right till it's night, and we can watch as the sun sets in hopes of holding you tight. Be my porch swing angel, got my heartstrings tangled, got those eyes that'll bring you to your knees. It's her smile like Sunday, been a while but one day, yeah, that girl, she's the only thing I need. Wanna tell her how I feel, I don't wanna scare her away. We've been friends for a long time, I don't wanna change that today. But I'm sick of fighting these feelings, cause I ain't slept in days. I'm tired of hanging on this limb, cause I can't find the right words to say. Except be my porch swing angel, got my heartstrings tangled, got those eyes that'll bring you to your knees. It's her smile like Sunday, been a while but one day, yeah, that girl, she's the only thing I need. Ooh. Be my porch swing angel, got my heartstrings tangled, got those eyes that'll bring you to your knees. It's her smile like Sunday, been a while but one day, yeah, that girl, she's the only thing I need. Yeah, that girl, she's the only thing I need. Little porch swing angel. Shout out to my boys Charlie and Gary over there at Muscadine Bloodline. I'm sure y'all know them. So yeah, I just love playing that song, and I don't know, it's a good, heartfelt, just kind of go-to song that I know a lot of people know. Man, I love doing this country music as a songwriter just because of stories, and I've had the opportunity and the blessing over the last few years to just be around so many great, like, talented musicians and just other artists and songwriters, and you know, it makes me definitely inspired every day to get up and do this, and I'm just real thankful, and thankful to Josh Terry let me come out here tonight, play out a few songs, get to know me a little bit through the Raising Grace Velvet Sessions, and hope y'all enjoy the evening and the music, and also learn a little bit about me. So yeah, I did that song, Porch Swing Angel from Muscadine Bloodline. The next song that I'm going to do is called Back Porch. So this past year, funny enough, you know, it's, man, 2020, right? Crazy year for all of us. A lot of us probably don't want to remember it, unfortunately, but I think it's a blessing in disguise. You know, God's good. So I wrote this song, Back Porch, almost about a year and a half ago, and again, my name is Brandon, last name is Bing. I'm a singer-songwriter from Florida. I live in Nashville half-time now, out in Germantown, so I love being up there and just being able to just be immersed in all the music and contribute to such a great genre, and also such a great group of other, you know, inspirations and artists that influenced me over the years. So I wrote this song, like I said, Back Porch, being from Florida, to really capture just that moment. There's a lot of different places, you know, around the country that have beaches and things like that, but Florida's a little bit different. You know, we have this kind of this tourist kind of thing, but then we also have like this vibe of just, you know, beach bars and tiki bars, and I always picture being that songwriter, just like playing a guitar on the back of the porch while everybody's just having drinks and having a good old time. And this song Back Porch is kind of representative of just that fairy tale kind of love that just kind of built up. This little guitar player just sitting in the back playing his guitar, and he's just the background music, and then all of a sudden, like, he sees this girl and she just kind of captured his eye, but he couldn't get up, so the only way he could really communicate to her was just playing his guitar, you know, and hoping that the six strings was going to be the way to her heart, and that's what this song's about. So this one's called Back Porch. It's on my EP, The Florida Man, which is out on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, on all streaming platforms. So check it out, and let me know what y'all think. This one's Back Porch. Here we go. Sitting here on a little back porch, rocking to the beat. Watch the sun beam down below and dance across the sea. See that sweet little Caroline staring back at me. This old boy's got a few tricks hid up his sleeve. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my old time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Sitting here on a little back porch, rocking to the beat. Watch the stars shine through the clouds, moonlight up the beach. See that girl with a drink in hand, mesmerized with me. So old boy's gonna strum these strings to the flow of her heartbeat. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my old time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Sitting here in a spare room, picking to the beat. Watch her walk barefoot down the hall, coming straight to me. See that girl turn her lights down low as they dim around me. This girl took my breath away, swept me off of my feet. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my old time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet, girl. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, chorus for y'all. I love that song, man. It was such a fun time writing that song, and I tell you what, just being a songwriter and being able to tell the stories, like from my experience, but then also other people's experiences, is like crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I never thought that I would have the opportunity to, have like just such an amazing instrument, not only just with the guitar, but then also like, vocally and just like the talent to like write songs that can tell other people's stories. Like I love telling my own stories. I love, um, sharing like the things that make me, make Brandon who Brandon is, and so on and so forth, and like what I come from and things like that. But it's a totally different feeling when you get to listen to other people, and take their story and just turn it into something within like 3.5 to 4 minutes, and you come up with the words, and you come up with the melodies and the arrangements with the different instruments. You come up with just the tone and the mood of the song, and being able to just communicate that for so many people out there that have things that they want to say, or are afraid to say. I mean, hell, I just think a lot of people don't have the it's not even necessarily confidence. I think confidence is one thing, but I think also just the ability to really communicate how they feel inside. It's like maybe they're afraid, or unsure what other people will think, and just being able to have that opportunity to contribute to that is such a fun and cool kind of feeling, and it makes me want to write deeper, and go to more layers of the onion, and just try to figure out how to get to the core, to touch people and to relate to people. And I hope in time, as I release more music and write more music and things like that, whether other artists cut it, or whether I release my own projects, that I find something that just touches everybody. And yeah, it's just such an awesome feeling. So I have a lot of inspirations. Like I said, there's so many great male and female vocalists, musicians, writers, and just taking like bits and pieces throughout my youth to now, and trying to figure out how to create and define my own niche is just a interesting process. It's like trying to put a jigsaw puzzle together, or like one of them like Rubik's cubes, trying to get all the colors to match. And I think one of the best things about it too, excuse me, is being able to take imperfect things, because some of the most imperfect things are perfect and beautiful, and that's really what motivates and inspires me as a songwriter and as an artist. And I really hope that through this session, and also just through shows and other events, any of y'all that I get a chance to meet, out on the road, or in your hometown, that you get to really know me, and see my authenticity, and see my sincerity. I think that's something that has been lacking in country music, and so that's kind of some of the things that I hold near and dear to me, to help me push through each day, because it's not easy writing songs sometimes, and it's not easy knowing whether or not you're writing the right song or the wrong song, and I think you just kind of have to follow your gut. So I got this next song I'm gonna play for you, instead of rambling on, because I do that quite a bit. Is shout out to Cole Wetzel, man. You've been killing it out there, brother. And there was a song that he came out with February 28, 2016. I'm sure y'all probably know the record. And what I before I get into this, I just want to say this real quick, is Cole being from Stevensville, Texas, and being an independent artist until recently, where he signed with Columbia, just having the the opportunity to watch him work, watch him grind, watch him build his fan base, build his music, create these masterpieces that defy, his own lane. It really pushed me too. And so, man, I really, want to give my praise and thanks to one of my current day inspirations, Cole. Man, you really showed me how to be a hellion out there, and I love that about you. I love your, lack of being filtered, because I'm not unfiltered. I'm unfiltered myself, and so it's good to see other people out there that just can, be the true artists that they are, and speak their mind and not worry about, what other people are thinking. So, that's yeah, I'm gonna do this song for y'all. It's called February 28th, 2016. Throw the bottle of whiskey under the seat. Light a cigarette so we don't smell the weed. If he asks me to blow, I'ma tell his podcast to take me to jail. I've been here time and time before. Rocky Mountain midway with every whore in a 25-mile circumference round this damned old town. And I'm singing la 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 la. Let's pull over. I can't hold it. Will you turn the music up and let's play Critter Critter? Ooh, it's sober enough to take me to Taco Bell. Last night was crazy and there ain't a dent in my truck, so we're golden, Lord. I want to thank you again for watching over us when all we do is sin. Let's go to Mr. J's, buy another case, pack your cigarettes and be on our way back to the boneyard. Oh, Lord, saying la 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 la, let's pull over. I can't hold it. Will you turn the music up and let's play Critter Critter? Who is sober enough to take me to Taco Bell? Saying la 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 la, singing la 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 la. Let's pull over. I can't hold it. Will you turn the music up and let's play Critter Critter? Who is sober enough to take me to Taco Bell? And let's play Critter Critter. Who is sober enough to take me to Taco Bell? Shout out to Cole Wetzel, man. Appreciate you, brother. So earlier I was telling y'all, I'm from Florida, live in a small town, probably over like 2,000 people. It's called Samsula. It's right outside Port Orange and Daytona, right between there and the Ocala Forest. And depending on where you look it up, some will say Samsula, some will say Port Orange, but it's definitely a peaceful, space, and what I love about it, is I've been blessed over the last couple of years to be able to live in Florida and live in Nashville and go back and forth. I got a solar company, All American Solar, back in Florida, and I also got a whiskey company, Bangtail Whiskey. So just being able to run businesses and still do everything that all my buddies and friends do, as far as just going out there and grinding every week to be able to make something for yourself and just like understand the value of hard work. Like, no matter how much I do music, write songs, perform in Nashville, perform on the road, no matter how far I make it, it doesn't change the core. I think so often you get all these guys and stuff like that, and gals and stuff like that are in country music or any genre, and they'll tell you about their past, and they say, oh man, I used to hang drywall, or I used to, move concrete and stuff, and trying to, show where they came from, which I respect the hell out of it, but at the same time, it's like, why can't you do it all? You know what I mean? I think that so often people forget that where they came from is what made them who they are. And I want to capture y'all as any supporting fans. Like, I got to a point where I hate saying the word fans, but I understand it's just like a staple, but I still want y'all to know, anybody that decides to ride with me and follow me and support me on my music and my journey, y'all are like family. A little nickname that I had and that I still have is Hoss. Like, people used to call me that, or Old Blue, and I'd just be like, when I was coming up with trying to make a community for my fans, quote unquote, right? Then I made this. Cody Johnson did a thing called Kojo Nation. He took his first two letters of his first and last name and he made Kojo Nation. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, I like that, but how can I do that in my music without copying him, but just kind of like implying the same nuance to make it so it's like easy for people to remember and make it something that can hopefully one day be a household name. And I came up with Hoss Nation. So on Instagram and any social media platforms, I got that's one of the hashtags you'll see a lot is hashtag Hoss Nation. You also see me out there for my whiskey. We do a thing called the Holler and Swaller. So I have hashtag Blue Collar Swaller because I wanted to take my Nashville roots and my Florida roots and tie them together and create this experience for people. Because back at home, in my solar company, I do a lot of work for a lot of farmers and ranchers, veterans, a lot of blue collar workers, first responders. And if it wasn't for everybody that's doing what they're doing every day, I wouldn't have the opportunity to have a successful business. I wouldn't have the opportunity to be able to chase my passion and write, good music and things like that. So I felt that it was kind of cool. And as y'all get to know me, you'll see some other stuff. If you follow my social media, I'll be doing like announcements and a bunch of new stuff coming up between now and the end of the year and getting preparation of 2021. So I'm really looking forward to just like meeting a bunch of new people, building this brand, this community, this movement with everybody that supports me and likes my music. And I'm just super grateful for the opportunity to play for y'all tonight. And I'm gonna do one more song. And this song that I'm gonna do, 2020 has really been a year that a lot of people want to forget. This COVID situation, the people getting sick. We've lost a tremendous amount of greats this year in music, for example. I mean, in a lot of ways, but also in music. I've been paying attention from, Kenny Rogers to John Prine to, Van Halen to Joe Diffie, and it was just like, just this constant, like, one after the other. It was like, no matter what, Little Richard, like, how many more people can we lose? And I realized, I took a step back during this pandemic to really understand who is Brandon Bing, what are my goals, what do I want people to know about me, how do I inspire the people that support me and people that don't know me that but will know me, and how do I stay consistent. So I wrote this song. It's crazy. I wrote this song last year. I was in the studio in Nash, and I remember I was cutting my first EP to Florida Man that's out now. And I was working with my producer Kenny Royster. He cut Hurricane for Luke Combs, and just watching how Luke came up from just being a boy from Appalachian State in North Carolina all the way up to being in the top of the country music game, and seeing the path that he took. And I was a little bit later a Blossom, but I feel like the same opportunities there. You know, opportunity is what you take of it and what you make of it. So I put my blood, sweat, and tears into the songs on this EP that's out right now, and I make sure that each time I want to deliver y'all a consistent and a better product, and just give and reveal another layer of that onion until we can get to the core. And by the time we get to that core, it's going to be this like awesome, you know, amazing, you know, experience that's just full of memories and full good times. And I'm just looking so forward to that time when that comes. And I'm not rushing it. I'm just taking my time, crafting it, working harder every day, growing every day, listening for feedback, criticism, and just trying to be the best musician and artist that I can be, but ultimately the best songwriter. So I coined the term storyteller. And this next project I got coming out is going to be leading you into that that next chapter in my musical journey. And man, I've had such a great team, from Blake Shelton's fiddle player Janae Fleener to Nick Buda, who's done drums for Luke Combs, and Taylor Swift, Florida Georgia Line, and Mike Rojas, Perry Coleman, who did backgrounds for Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, and Adam Schoenfeld that's played lead guitar on Jason Aldean's albums, and TJ Clay, and Scotty Sanders, and John Willis, and John Conley from Kenny Chesney's lead guitarist. Like, being around all that talent just gave me this this surge, and I realized that there's so much that to look forward to, so much to climb to, so much to reach for, and I got something to chase, and I'm excited. So I wrote this song, I'm American, that time last November when I was doing that session going in, and I remember I was in the studio, and I came back one day before I went back in, and I was just trying to figure out the hook, and I remember being proud of where I come from, and I realized this year has been just a really difficult time for a lot of people out of work, people losing loved ones, people getting sick, people getting title money, school's been out of whack, people been Zooming, on social, video platforms and stuff that I would never fathom in my lifetime, right? But it happened. So I wanted a song that was gonna bring everybody and unify everybody together. Not worry about, Republican or Democrat or what religion or what race. Just, if you're a good human being, if you contribute, if you punch the clock, if you work your ass off, if you, have something to help other people around you grow, and you can do something to be innovative and contribute to society, then by God, you're an American, and everybody lives in this country. We're American, and that's why we live in this country, the land of the free, home of the brave, and so I wrote the song I'm American, and I'm excited. I cut this record too. It's actually going to be on my upcoming EP, so I'm excited for you guys to hear it, the final product. But I'm going to leave y'all with this. Again, my name is Brandon, last name is Bing. Feel free to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Brandon Bing Music. Check out my whiskey, Bangtail Whiskey. New website's coming soon, and we got a bunch of new merch and everything like that. BrandonBingMusic.com is my website, and the Hoss Music on Twitter. You can also find me on TikTok. I'm still trying to learn that thing, but I'll get there eventually. So a lot of stuff to be engaged with all this technology, but at the end of the day, I'm just enjoying being able to spend some time with y'all, and can't wait to meet you guys. So the song's called I'm American. Shout out again to Josh Terry, Raising Grace, and Velvet Sessions. I'm gonna take this one out with y'all. Enjoy it, and hopefully see you at a show. I'm a shit talking, helmet dirty walking, crazy hooligan. I'm a dirty boy sitting in the south side of New Orleans. I'm a cowboy action gun toting rowdy heathen from the gunshine state. I'm a one-shot kill, ask questions later like John Wayne. I'm a Wild West outlaw like the boys from the Lone Star State. I'm a barefoot bandit country bumpkin walking through this old Georgia clay. Proud of this old town, made this boy great. Proud to be a product made in the US of A. Cut from a rock wall, don't take no shit. I just bleed red, white, and blue, y'all. I'm American. I'm a howl at the moon, lone wolf on a Montana night. I'm a backcountry boy walking past with a guiding light. Shine so bright like the Alaska Northern Lights. I'm just a grizzly bear, yeah, I like to fight. I'm a hoot owl in the Bama swamp. Squeal, piggy, squeal, watch when I come for you. Proud of this old town, made this boy great. Proud to be a product made in the US of A. Cut from a rock wall, don't take no shit. I just bleed red, white, and blue, y'all. I'm American. I'm a gobble, gobble, cock-a-doodle-doo when the sun comes up. I'm that woody woodpecker, pecking at some tall pine sway. Hit you like an axe, cut your roots away. I'm a slither, I'm a coil, don't see me coming. Strike you like a rattlesnake or a copperhead. Swift in the river like a moccasin, you just tread. Circle out, only the strong survive. I'm the real deal, partner, it's not your lucky night. Proud of this old town, made this boy